what if I told you that some used luxury SUVs are so durable, they completely ignore the rules of modern cars? Most people hear used luxury SUV and think of one thing: expensive repairs, endless problems, financial mistake, but that only applies to the wrong ones, because there's a group of SUVs that follow a completely different pattern. They drop hard in value, people avoid them, and then something strange happens. They just keep going. There's a Lexus SUV quietly crossing 400,000 miles, a full-size American truck-based SUV still running after years of abuse, and even a performance SUV that refuses to fall apart. Meanwhile, brand new luxury SUVs are dealing with major failures before 100,000 miles. So today, we're counting down 12 used luxury SUVs that simply refuse to break down. SUVs that handle real life, ignore depreciation, and turn into long-term ownership. Cheat codes. And just like before, some of these will make perfect sense and a few will probably surprise you, starting with the Lexus RX 350 from 2007 to 2015. This is the definition of predictable reliability. Lexus didn't try to make this exciting. They tried to make it last. The V6 is one of the most proven engines ever used in a luxury SUV. No turbo, no unnecessary stress, just smooth, consistent performance for years. This is the kind of SUV that quietly passes 250,000 miles, then keeps going, and because it was so popular, parts are everywhere, mechanics know it well, and ownership is extremely straightforward. The downside is obvious. It's not fun, it's not engaging, but that's not the point. This is one of the easiest luxury SUVs to own long-term, and that's exactly why it's here. Next is the Acura MDX from 2007 to 2013. This is where practicality meets durability. Acura built this to handle real use, families' road trips, daily driving for years, and it shows. The V6 is strong, the drivetrain is proven, and the overall platform handles mileage well. This is not a fragile luxury SUV, it's something you can actually use without worrying about constant problems. What makes the MDX stand out is how balanced it is, comfortable, spacious, and reliable enough to handle long-term ownership. It's not perfect. Transmission, maintenance is important, and fuel economy is average, but overall, this is one of the safest all-around choices on this list. Now this is where things get more interesting. The Porsche Cayenne from 2011 to 2016. This is not what people expect to see here, because Porsche and long-term reliability don't usually go together in people's minds. But this generation changed that. The naturally aspirated and well-sorted engines are far more durable than earlier models. The build quality is high, the engineering is focused, and the overall platform is much more stable long-term. This is one of the few performance SUVs that can actually handle mileage if it's maintained properly. That's the key, because unlike the previous SUVs, this one does not forgive neglect, but if you treat it right, it holds together far better than people expect. And after depreciation, you're getting something that feels completely different to drive, without the disaster most people assume. Next is the Toyota Land Cruiser from the 2000s. This is where the conversation changes completely, because this is not just a reliable SUV, it's a benchmark. Everything about this vehicle is built for durability, the engine is understressed, the drivetrain is overbuilt, and the entire platform is designed to survive in conditions most cars would never handle. This is not about smooth daily driving, it's about longevity under real stress. These regularly go 300,000 miles, 400,000 miles, and beyond, not because they're treated carefully, but because they're built to handle abuse. The downside is cost. Fuel consumption is high, maintenance is not cheap, and buying one today isn't easy, but none of that changes what it is. This is one of the few SUVs where the reputation is completely justified. So far, these are the SUVs that quietly make sense. They're predictable, they're proven, and they survive. But the next group takes it further, because now we're getting into SUVs that don't just last, they start to challenge what people think luxury ownership is supposed to look like. The Lexus GX47 from 2003 to 2009. This is where things start to feel unfair, because underneath this SUV is essentially a Land Cruiser platform, which already tells you everything. Body-on-frame construction, proven V8, and a drivetrain designed for long-term use. What makes the GX different is that it adds comfort without removing durability, so you get something that can handle rough conditions, but still works perfectly as a daily driver. These regularly pass 300,000 miles, and they do it without constant issues. It's not cheap to maintain. Fuel economy is poor, but none of that matters if your goal is longevity, because this is one of the most reliable luxury SUVs ever built. the Toyota Highlander from 2008 to 2013. This might not feel like a traditional luxury SUV, but in terms of ownership experience, it absolutely belongs here. Toyota took a very simple approach. Make it comfortable, make it practical, and make sure it lasts. The V6 is proven, the platform is simple, and there are very few things that can go seriously wrong. This is not a heavy-duty SUV. It's not built for extreme conditions, but for normal, daily use over years, it just works. And that's why so many of them are still on the road today. It doesn't stand out, but it doesn't fail either. Now we move into something more controversial. The BMW X5 with the B5 8 engine from around 2017 onward. This is not the BMW people remember, because for a long time, reliability was a real issue, but this engine changed things. The B58 is one of the most durable modern turbo engines BMW has built. It fixed many of the problems that defined earlier models. Cooling system improved, internal components strengthened, and overall long-term performance is far more consistent. Paired with the ZF 8-speed transmission, this becomes one of the strongest drivetrains in the segment. But there is a condition: maintenance. If you stay on top of it, this SUV will last far longer than people expect. If you ignore it, it will become expensive quickly. That's the trade-off. But compared to older BMW SUVs, this is a completely different level. The Lincoln Navigator from 2007 to 2014, this is where size and simplicity come together, because Lincoln took a proven full-size platform and focused on comfort without overcomplicating it. The V8 engines used in these models are durable. The platform is strong, and the overall design handles mileage well. These were used for heavy daily driving, long trips, and constant use, and they held up. That's the key. This is not a fragile luxury SUV. It's something that can handle real life. The biggest advantage is value. Depreciation hit these hard, so now you're getting full-size luxury at a price that doesn't reflect how capable they actually are. Fuel economy is poor. Size can be a problem in cities, but in terms of long-term durability, it delivers. At this point, we've moved beyond the obvious reliable choices and into SUVs that prove different. Engineering approaches can still lead to the same result, longevity, but the final group takes it even further, because these are not just durable, they're the ones that make people question why modern SUVs don't last the same way. The Lexus LX 570 from 2008 to 2015. This is what happens when you take the Land Cruiser and remove every limitation. Same core platform, same philosophy, but with even more refinement. The V8 is incredibly understressed. The drivetrain is built for extreme conditions, and everything about this SUV is designed to last as long as possible. This is not a vehicle that relies on perfect ownership. It survives regardless. High mileage examples are common, and even after years of use, it still feels solid. The downside is cost. Maintenance is not cheap, fuel consumption is high, and buying one today is expensive. But this is not about saving money up front. It's about owning something that doesn't fall apart. And very few SUVs do that better. The Toyota 4Runner from 2003 to 2009. This is one of the simplest formulas on the list, and that's exactly why it works. Body on frame, proven engines, minimal unnecessary systems. Toyota built this to handle long-term use, not short-term comfort, and that decision shows over time. These regularly go 300,000 miles and keep going. They don't rely on advanced technology. They don't push limits. They just do their job. The trade-off is refinement. Ride quality is basic. Interior feels dated. But in terms of durability, this is one of the strongest SUVs you can buy. Now we move into something different. The Volvo XC90 from around 2016 onward with the T5 engine. This is not the typical bulletproof SUV, but this specific version stands out because Volvo simplified the formula. The T5 engine avoids the more complex setups and delivers more consistent long-term reliability. The build quality is strong, the safety systems are excellent, and overall, it holds together well when maintained. This is not an SUV that tolerates neglect, but if you take care of it, it rewards you. That's the difference. Compared to older Volvos, this feels more refined, more modern, and still capable of long-term ownership. It's not the safest pick on this list, but it's one of the most interesting. And finally, the Lexus RX 350. from 2016 to 2022. This is where everything comes together, because Lexus took everything that worked in earlier generations and refined it. The V6 is still reliable, the platform is still simple where it matters, and the overall experience is even smoother. This is one of the easiest luxury SUVs to own today. It doesn't demand attention, it doesn't surprise you with failures, and it handles long-term use better than most modern vehicles. After depreciation, it becomes one of the smartest buys in the segment because you're getting modern comfort, strong reliability, and a very predictable ownership experience. It's not exciting, but it works and it keeps working. And that's the pattern across all of these SUVs. The ones that never break down are not the most advanced. They are not chasing trends, and they are not built for short-term ownership. They are simple, where it matters, overbuilt where it counts, and designed to survive real use over time. Because once the warranty is gone, that's what separates a good SUV from a bad one. Not features, not performance, but whether it's still on the road years later. And if you choose the right one, that risk disappears and turns into one of the smartest decisions you can make.